Holy Christ. Holy Christ, there's nothing left.
Your body may have gone, but you're still here.
When the last piece of armor came off, I finally saw what was left of me. Apart from my brain and vital organs, only one arm remained intact. Everything else was gone. The sight was so horrifying that I completely lost it. In that moment, I begged the doctor to end it all, to put me out of my misery. But the doctor urged me not to give up. He explained that my wife had already signed the consent forms because this was the only way to save me. Thinking of my family brought tears to my eyes. Not long ago, I was a decorated police officer with a beautiful family. But an informant in the department betrayed me, planting a bomb in my car. The moment I touched the door handle, the explosion threw me back. The blast left me critically injured, paralyzed from the neck down, severely burned, with virtually no chance of survival. That's when the doctor approached my wife with a proposal. A billionaire was funding a project to create robots with human emotions. After extensive screening, I was deemed the perfect candidate. It was the only way to keep me alive. My wife signed the papers. 3 months later, the transformation was complete. I woke up to find my body encased in steel. I stared at my new hand in disbelief, wondering if I was dreaming. Overwhelmed, I bolted from the lab, only to find myself in a heavily secured facility. I charged toward the perimeter wall, calculated the perfect launch point, and in one fluid motion, leaped over it effortlessly. But before I could get far, the doctor issued a shutdown command. I collapsed helplessly in a nearby field. After being brought back to the lab, I finally heard the whole truth. For the sake of my wife and son, I accepted my new reality and began combat simulations. Compared to emotionless robots, my human consciousness slowed my reactions, and my performance was mediocre. The company's CEO wasn't satisfied and demanded this flaw be fixed. The doctor had no choice but to install a neural chip that could regulate my hormone production. Under normal circumstances, it remained inactive, but when I lowered my visor for combat, the chip would strip away all emotions, turning me into a pure killing machine. The upgrade worked. In the next test, I faced an entire squad of robots alone. My advanced scanners instantly mapped every enemy's position. Lowering my visor, I entered combat mode and completely dominated the battlefield. Every shot was perfect, every strike lethal. I dodged incoming fire as if I could see the future. Within moments, the squad was eliminated. I passed the test. Finally, I was reunited with my family. My wife embraced me warmly, the steel that now made up most of my body. My son clung to me tightly, thrilled to have his hero back. Their love eased my anxiety, and tears filled my eyes.
The next morning, the police department threw a huge welcome ceremony. Crowds gathered outside, eager to see the legendary RoboCop.
As I underwent final preparations, my brain was loaded with the entire police database, allowing me to instantly identify criminals and track them through the city's surveillance network. But when I saw the footage of my own attempted murder, my mind snapped back to that night. My emotions overloaded the system. With the crowd waiting, the doctor was forced to lower my dopamine levels through the chip. I lost all human emotion. Even with my wife and son standing right in front of me, I walked past them without a glance. Taking the stage, I activated scanning mode. Within seconds, I identified a wanted fugitive hiding in the crowd. When the man ran, I lowered my visor, jumped off the stage, and fired a stun round that dropped him instantly. I didn't stop there. Like a tireless machine, I went straight for my next target, a small-time dealer flagged by the cameras. My efficiency drove the city's crime rate to record lows. The public worshipped me, and investors made a fortune. But my wife could see the truth. One day she stopped me, telling me our son had developed anxiety and was refusing to go to school because of everything that had happened. She begged me to see the boy. I said nothing and walked away. But on the road, I pulled up a video of my son and watched it over and over. In that moment, my love for him broke through the chip's control. I turned my bike around and rode home. As the scenes from that night replayed in my mind, I saw my wife's panic and my son's terror. My emotions came flooding back. This time, I mounted my war machine with a new mission, not to patrol the streets, but to hunt down whoever tried to kill me.